Hi everybody, this is Glenn Kennedy with Project.Insearch.com. I just got off the phone a little while ago with Tom Hennigan and Stu Webb, and they've got a big story. They want everybody to get this out. You got to understand, people, Stu and Tom are very censored because we have shills such as Alex Jones, who's always censored the truth about some of these fake Jews that they talk about, such as Larry Mizell and all the traitors in our country. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to read at least part of this, and you can find it just by searching Hillary Clinton's bagman David Brock fingered, WikiLeaks Doomsday. Okay, it can now be reported that Nazi, radical homosexual, and former Kenneth Starr employee David Brock has been fingered as a bagman and a full-scale blackmailer in regards to the activities of the Clinton and Chelsea Jefferson Foundation operating out of the nation of Switzerland, with direct kickbacks to major U.S. media outlets such as CNN, NBC, General Electric, and none other than Fox News and Rupert Murdoch. HSBC of Hong Kong and Inglewood, Colorado, has been fingered as the direct conduit and money launderer for not only the Clinton Foundation, but the secret Clinton CIA Chelsea Jefferson account headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, with kickbacks going to the Bush crime family through secret CIA proprietary accounts in Saudi Arabia. Current FBI Director James Comey and current U.S. Attorney Loretta Lynch and current alleged U.S. President foreign-born Barack Hussein Obama Sotoro have been receiving kickbacks on this massive money laundering of U.S. taxpayers' funds through HSBC, Larry Mizell, the CME Group, and Illinois' headquartered Fifth Third Bank. P.S. We can also divulge that NBC General Electric and their sociopath Nazi former CEO Jack Welch has been directly fingered by U.S. and French intelligence, along with the Russian Federation, in the direct hacking of the year 2000 presidential election, which hacked the U.S. voter news service at 8 p.m. Central election night 2000, which allowed Junior George W. Bush fraud, a.k.a. election stealer, nation wrecker, constitution shredder, U.S. Treasury embezzler, cocaine snorting, AWOL, war criminal, homosexual in the closet, to not only steal the state of Florida, but the states of New Hampshire, Missouri, West Virginia, and Al Gore's home state of Tennessee. I'm just going to take a break for a second, guys. Just want to let you know that this is coming from Tom Hennigan. He likes to use colorful language. This is not my words. This is Tom Hennigan's. And he's been fighting these guys for a long, long time. Stu told me that WikiLeaks is going to put out the information confirming that the election was stolen for Gore. So that means 15 years that we've had a totally illegitimate government. Bush Jr. was illegitimate, as well as Obama was illegitimate. So our whole government is a joke. All right, let's get back to this. Note, current Democratic nominee Hillary Roddenberry Clinton and her CIA Bush crime family stooge Bill Clinton were aware of this fraudulent CIA database technology election script 3 weeks in advance of the 2000 presidential election and covered it up and hid it from Al Gore's campaign manager Donna Brazile. Reference, it was then Ambassador Leo Wanta who actually informed this reporter 3 weeks out before the year 2000 election that Bush-Clinton CIA crime family would resort to stealing the election on the behalf of Junior Bush fraud. Further note, as earlier reported by Fox News, WikiLeaks will release the evidence on this election fraud within days, including emails tied to current First Lady Michelle Obama, which indicates that Michelle Obama was aware that Barack Hussein Obama's Hawaiian birth certificate was a CIA forgery and that Obama was clearly born in Kenya. In closing, we repeat, based on the evidence and facts, the entire U.S. government over the last 15 years is totally illegitimate. As of 8 p.m. CST on election night, Al Gore of Carthage, Tennessee, still remains the duly elected, natural-born, non-inaugurated real president of the United States. All right, guys, this is where the stuff about HSBC money laundering comes in. This is Larry Mizell. This is James Comey, who was tied with HSBC as well. So now we know why he's let all these criminals off, because he's one of them. So you got to read this full article. I'm going to read a little bit right here. David Brock operates over a dozen pro-Clinton organizations from his office in D.C. Uncovered records expose a constant flow of money between his organizations. Brock's unregistered professional solicitor, the Bonner Group, receives a 12.5% cut every time money is moved. That's a reason why David Brock chooses to house an unregistered professional solicitor in his office to raise money for his conglomerate of super PACs and nonprofits. Professional solicitors are required to disclose their active solicitation contracts. Brock wants his unregistered solicitor, the Bonner Group, to keep their client list hidden for a very specific reason. David Brock is laundering money. David Brock has 7 nonprofits, 3 super PACs, 1 527 committee, 1 LLC, 1 joint fundraising committee, and 1 unregistered solicitor crammed into his office in Washington, D.C. Uncovered records expose a constant flow of money between these organizations. The Bonner Group, his professional solicitor, works off a commission. Every time money gets passed around, Bonner receives a 12.5% cut. Follow the money. Nonprofits are required to disclose who they give cash grants to, but they aren't required to disclose who gave them cash grants. This weak system of one-way verification is being abused by Brock. He's been cycling money between his organizations for years, and the Bonner Group's 12.5 commission gets triggered every pass. In 2014, Media Matters for America raised $10 million. The Bonner Group was credited for raising these funds. Media Matters paid them $1.1 million commission. That same year, and he's got all the proof right here, that same year, Media Matters gave a $930,000 cash grant to David Brock's Franklin Education Forum, an organization that shares office space with Media Matters. In 2014, the Franklin Education Forum reported $994,000 in total contributions. 93.6% of that came from Media Matters. Surprisingly, though, the Franklin Education Forum gave full credit to Bonner for raising that money. They paid the fundraiser a $125,000 commission in 2014. Let's recap. Say, for example, you donated $1 million to Media Matters for America. This is how David Brock would have used your charitable contribution in 2014. Media Matters would receive your $1 million donation. Bonner Group would earn a $132,000 commission. Media Matters would then retain $930,000. Next, Media Matters would give what's left of your entire donations, $930,000, to Franklin Education Forum. The Bonner Group would earn a $116,000 commission. The Franklin Education Forum would retain $813,000. The Franklin Education Forum would then forward the remaining $813,000 to the Franklin Forum. The Bonner Group would earn a $101,000 commission. The Franklin Forum would retain $712,000. In the end, Brock's solicitor would have pocketed $350,000, almost a third of your initial donation. That's a far cry from the advertised 12.5% commission. As bizarre as that scenario may sound, this is exactly what David Brock did in 2014. How can we be sure this is intentional? David Brock is the chairman for each of these organizations. How could he not know what's going on? He's a hands-on chairman. According to their tax returns, Brock allocates time weekly to his organization. Media Matters, he gives 31 hours a week. Franklin Education Forum, 3 hours per week. And Franklin Forum, 1 hour per week. Furthermore, the New York Times reports that David Brock shares a summer rental in the Hamptons with Mary Pat Bonner, the president of the Bonner Group. David Brock will have a hard time claiming ignorance on this. These transfers are intentional. He vacations with his solicitor. Case closed. Still not convinced? David Brock didn't even bother to give his organizations different phone numbers. They all share the same phone number, and you can see that right in the article. So anyway, I'm not going to go into all the rest, but it basically says this is barely scratching the surface. Guys, this is huge information. This, of course, is being censored on the fake news, as I call it. So it's up to you guys, because I am censored quite a bit, but they can't censor all of you. So share this video everywhere. Tell them Hillary Clinton and this David Brock guy is fingered as her bag man. And this is all illegal. And she's broken the law. She needs to go to jail. If you're sick of this as I am, you guys just keep rocking it up. All the truth out there. We've got just a little while longer to this election. We got to get Trump in. Hillary Clinton cannot be allowed to be president of this country, because the only reason that she wants to be president is because everybody knows if Trump gets in, then Bushes and Clintons are all going to be investigated for this, and instead of the patsies and the shills like Comey, there'll actually be some real people that are going to go deep into all this stuff and stop all this crime. So get the story out, guys. Thanks so much. Go to StuWeb.com to check out all Stu's information, and you can Google Tom Hennigan, and I've got his link at the bottom as well. Sorry guys, it's kind of late. I'm a little tired, but it's TomHenniganBriefings.com. You can Google Tom Hennigan and also find him that way. Take care, guys. Keep on spreading the truth. Let's rock and roll. Let's get Trump elected. Peace.